Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and today we're going to take a look at unboxing the new Axial Capra 1.9 Unlimited Trail Buggy Builder's Kit. I am really excited to get started on building this kit. This is the first all-new design from Axial Racing since Horizon Hobby took over Axial Racing. Since the Axial Capra is a builder's kit, it includes everything that you need except for the electronics. Usually the kits would include the tires as well, but in this case we do not get tires included with the kit. We do, however, get plastic bead lock wheels. Let's go ahead and start looking at some of the features that are introduced on the box. Here on the bottom panel we see that the Axial Capra includes an LED light bar. It also includes a plastic servo horn with a metal insert for a servo with a 23 tooth spleen. Moving on, here we see that they have a ESC receiver tray that is placed in an optimal spot on the cage. The Capra also includes a realistic interior much like the Bomber and the Wraith. Here we also see that the Axial Capra includes a grille with headlight buckets. Now it's nice that they have a plastic molded grille, and it's nice that they have light buckets for you to add LEDs. Moving on to the side of the box. Basically, we can see that the dimensions for this Axial Capra is 17 inches or 432 millimeters in length, 10.25 inches or 260 millimeters in width, 8.25 inches or 210 millimeters in height, with a wheelbase of 12.5 inches or 318 millimeters, and a ground clearance of 3 inches or 76 millimeters. And the Axial Capra comes in weighing in about 4 pounds. Let's go ahead and flip this to the opposite panel. On this panel, you'll see some of the things that are required to complete this kit. Among this list of things that are required are at least a 3-channel transmitter, a servo, a receiver, electronic speed controller, an electric motor, a micro servo if you are going to use the rear dig feature, tires, a battery charger, and batteries for the transmitter, as well as paint for the body panels. Now we'll talk about this micro servo in just a minute for the rear dig feature. Moving on to the top panel of the box, we'll see some more features. Here we see that it includes stainless steel pivot balls with these upgraded rod ends. These are not the usual Axial rod ends that you've seen from Axial in the past. These are rod ends that utilize plastic that is made in the Losi factories, so it's much stronger and won't stretch out like the old Axial rod ends. Here you also see that they include 6mm stainless steel links, large bore aluminum shocks, universal axles, and the usual HD wild bore drive shafts that you see in the Axial SCX 10.2s. Moving on to the back of the box. On the back panel, you can see that the Axial Capra has Curry F9 portal axles. Now this is exciting because these are the first portal axles that Axial has ever created, and this is also the first vehicle that Axial has used portal axles on. The Capra also comes with high pinion gears that are made of machined steel. The Capra also comes with 3-piece bead locks. Of course, once again, they do not come with tires, but the Capra does come with plastic bead locks. It's got a skid plate with both sides to kind of help you along the rocks and not get hung up. Now here is one of the exciting features about the Capra. It's got their new transmission that is capable of utilizing dig. It's got a dig feature, which basically means that the Capra can lock the rear axle. I believe with a 3-position switch on your transmitter radio, you can actually have the rear axle either be locked or freewheeling. So this is kind of great because it is a feature that you can definitely utilize while crawling and get the truck to pivot on a dime or drag the truck up without having the rear push the front and tip it over. Now, one thing that you do need to know about the dig feature is that you do need a micro servo to make that feature work. Now, Axial recommends a Spectrum servo for this. The particular servo that they recommend is the Spectrum SX107 Micro Metal Gear Servo. It comes in around 15 bucks, and I'll put a link to that in the description below. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what's included inside the package. In bag G, we have the ESC receiver tray, the plastic grill right here. We also have the fuel cell, the Lexan interior, and part of the cage. There's no letter label on this bag, but you can pretty much see that this is the cage for the Axial Capra. In bag E, we have the dig transmission. Now all these parts are placed in their individual bags for the particular feature. And one thing you'll also notice that there are no parts on sprue in this kit. You may have experience with past Axial kits where there are bunches of parts on sprues and you just have to clip them off. Well, in the Axial Capra kit, none of them are on sprues, so you don't have any leftover parts, but all the pieces are already detached. In bag B, we have the rear axle. In bag H, we have the body panels. In bag I, we have the plastic bead locks. In bag A, we have the front axle and knuckles. Bag F consists of the wild boar drive shafts. In bag C, we have the shocks. In bag D, we have the links. And they've got quite a bit of heft to them. So, definitely helpful. And finally, last but not least, we have the instruction manual and the decals for the Axial Capra. Now, one thing you should do when you first get your Capra kit is to take a quick look through this instruction manual and then toss it out. The reason you do not want to use the manual included with the kit is because there are a few errors in the instructions. In order to properly build this kit, you should go ahead to axialracing.com and download their PDF manual online. The manual online is updated and you should go off of that instead. I will put a link to that in the description below as well. And that about does it for this unboxing of the Axial Capra. It's a kit that I'm really excited to start building. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be a very capable crawler. And I look forward to recording my progress with this build and sharing it with you guys. So please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.